Just before Christmas I went on holiday to Durham, and this is a true story of something that happened to me. I must have the sort of face that makes people want to talk to you. It's called drama on a bus. I got on a bus for a while, heard a story to make me smile, but also shed a tear. An old lady smiled at me, sat near. I was in Durham town so fine, an autumn day when the sun did shine. I've had a shock, said she, looking sad but directly at me. I found out yesterday that the dad I adored had another family in Gainsborough. Not perfect, but flawed. After the war, for I am 84, he left the army with nothing to do, one of the many, not one of the few. He started travelling, selling lingerie and more, to shops and from door to door. He spent much time away from our family. We missed him so much, he could be so merry. But we knew he had to earn so we would survive. We loved him to be there, he was so alive. I missed my dad. Him not being there made me sad. When I was 65, at home, suddenly he died. I have grieved and missed him so, losing him was a great blow. I am an only child, grew up happily, was never wild. Yesterday my peaceful world ended forevermore. When I answered a knock on the door, I still live in my parents' house, never found a spouse. There was a woman standing there of my own age, who came with love in her heart, no rage. Her dad had disappeared years before. 20 years later she found letters that brought her to my door. She had found them taped under a drawer. She wanted to find out much more. She was one of 4 children he had had. Her dad was mine. His travelling days had provided him with another family, so fine. He had married her mother in a church, but his death at our house left them in the lurch. Until they found the letters, they had no idea where he was. They only had real fear. With this the old lady shed a tear, and said the news of his bigamy had driven her near to despair, as she felt she knew not her dad, and thought his double life would drive her mad. He had another family in Gainsborough just down the road, so he's not the man she knew and loved. He was a fraud. Now she said, I have a new family, I was alone, but for his wickedness do I have to atone? I did not really know what to say, but for her happiness I did pray. 4 days later we met her again by chance. It was so odd I felt as I was in a trance. She was very nervous, and we spoke again once more, as she prepared to go to a hotel and knock on the door of the room where her entire new family had come her to meet, and she was steeling herself them to greet. We walked to the hotel, the same as ours, and we hoped that she had a day full of love showers. We never saw her again, not us, but we hoped that she found happiness and regained her trust.